G'day everyone, welcome to the Opals channel. I hope you're all getting a great start to your new year, and all the subscribers, I hope you're getting all your answers in for the giveaway ending on the 22nd of this month for a machine and a parcel. Just guess the weight of the parcel, and there's some other giveaways for a few other placings after that. I'll put a link to that video if you haven't gotten to that yet. This video is a bit different. I'm preparing for my next mining season, and I'd like to get back with a skid steer or a bobcat, and so I'm going to start selling some of my opal. I don't want to, but I have to. So I'm just going to go through a few of the ones I'm going to be listing in the near future, and if anyone's interested in any of these, feel free to email me, but I'll probably list it on Facebook, and some of these are from my website, but the prices are going to be reduced today. So yeah, trying to round some dollars up. I like to earn my money, so I'll just do this. Now, some of this is going to be pretty cheap. I'm hoping you also agree. And I know my pricing may not agree with those who think, oh, it should be worth this. Look, I'm going to be selling it for what I'm selling it at, and I'm happy with that. So I hope you get a good bargain. So I'm going to start off, I'll zoom in a bit, but I'll start off with this one from the other day. Zoom in a bit more. That's probably a bit too much. So this was one that I'd tidied up, and it's got a bit of colour in it. It's a bit grey edges, but it's still got colour around there. I just want to keep it all coloured, all the colour I could, I should say. There's a very thin bar, but that'll make a nice pendant. And I've only put $20 a carat on it. It's a 17 carats freeform, so for $3.40, that's up for grabs. It's got some nice colorations in it, some greens, and it's a little bit goldy green at some stages too, certain lights, certain angles. So moving on, this is a 7.3 carat, it's multicolor, translucent oval. It's also from a cut I recently did. It's got some really nice colour and pattern in it. It's very sun flashy, sort of around this side, I think that's what it's called. But good colour still. A little bit of crystal on that side. And high dome. High enough anyway, let's call it high. So that one's up for $350. These two are going to be sold together. Start with the big one. So this one's a 16.6 carat, totally clean, except for my fingerprints, crystal opal. Could be considered double-sided, but that's the back, that's the front, and that would make an amazing pendant stone. So there's that one, and his friend over here. This one's a 6.6 carat. These are both cut out of the one piece, as it allowed. Had to be sliced into a couple of bits, unfortunate. It was a really nice big bit. Oops, don't drop it. And this one's got a nice high dome. So this would make a nice ring stone pendant combo. And those two together are 3,000, which is under 150 a carat. And yeah, 200 a carat on that usually. So the next one is going to be 9.75, and these are Andamooka too, except for obviously this one. But so far this is all Andamooka. Should have mentioned that. So this one, 9.75 carat. It's got horrible finger marks all over it. Just give it a quick wipe. There we go. It's gorgeous multicolour all over. Slightly cloudy this side. it's still coloured. And this one's $1,000, 9.75 carat. I think that's reasonably cheap. But for the pricing, it's what the stone owes me. It's what I'm selling it for. So it should be very well under the actual price if you're to pay for these resale. So the next one along, this one's up at Lightning Ridge now. I wanted to call it black opal, but it's got too much grey in amongst it. Some of it's considered black if I was to cut it out separately, so I don't know if you want to call it semi-black or whatever you want to call this. It's got some really nice colour all over it. It's a free-form shape. It is 4.2 carats. It's a bit thin that side. It will suit a bezel setting. It does sit flat, so we'll be able to have a neat bezel around it. It does get a bit thin that edge, but it does have a side. So this will be a bezel set one. And so for that one, looking at 840. And now on to Andamooka again. So this one again from the other day. A little kite shape or shield shape. Crystal opal. Really clean. And this one is 6.5 carats. It's a gorgeous colour on that. And with this one, this will be a $975 stone. And continue with Andamooka, but I'm going to swap over to Matrix. So this one's got some fantastic bright colour in it. All over it. It's 10 carats, and for this, a low 250. It's a medium sort of to high dome. But $250 on that, and this is all Australian dollars, guys. So now we're down to a little 2 carat. This is again Andamooka. A little freeform teardrop, very slippery, sort of pastel-y sort of colouring, really nice colour in that. And again 2 carats, and we'll just say $200 on that one. And again, Andamooka. This one's a large stone. This is a 22.7 carat, and it's a red multicolor sort of coloration. It's got colour all the way through it, and different sort of patterns and types. Bit jelly, bit crystal, bit opaque. So that one, you're looking at 444, as in 440. A large pendant stone. So now, here's a carving I did quite a while ago. I've had this in my collection for a while, and I think now's the time it's ready to pull out and see what we can do. This has absolutely amazing colour all the way through it, very bright. I did not want to cut it into a stone, even though it could allow for it. But there would have been a lot of waste. And so I chose to keep that as a carving. It could be recut at some stage with a really nice stone in there. But I'm not going to do it. This one's had a very good polish job on it. And that one's 2,000. An awesome pendant or an addition to a collection. That is amazing colour in that one. Again, Andamooka. And again, if anyone's interested in any of these, just shoot me an email for now. But they will appear on Facebook. Not that I'm very active on Facebook, I just put up every now and then. I'm not very Facebook orientated. So here we have a couple more Andamooka again, but matrix this time. And these two are matching. They could either be earrings, very heavy earrings, or matching pendants. The pattern on these is quite nice. Sort of runs the bar through that way. White. And they are 26.5 and 27 carats. Can't tell you offhand which one's which. It's half a carat difference. That could be bezel set. And price on those is 400 for the both as a pair. And the camera does these no justice. These have got more intense colour than it's actually showing here. That electric sort of colouring. Metallic. That's the way it works with the matrix and cameras at the moment. I don't know how to sort that out. It just doesn't do a true representation though. So next we're going to have a 15.8 carat oval, multicolor. And this is out of some of the first matrix I bought that got me addicted to the matrix. Check that out. It's a really nice colour in that. Every bit of it lights up at some stage. And it's a little bit off. I think it might have been that little spot there. When I came around that corner, it sort of wore that part away quicker than the rest of this. And the oval went just a bit in on that side. So it's not a perfect oval or anything. Call that a freeform oval. And we'll just call that $200. That's well worth it for a stone like that, I think. And next will be a 6.5 carat. Same again, same material. This one's got a very high dome. Same sort of coloration pattern. And on that one, we'll call that $100. And this one, very pretty little one, this one. Again, this does nothing for the coloration. It's absolutely gorgeous. Really well lights up. Some nice colours in it. And I've called that just a freeform sort of teardrop. Again, Andamooka matrix. And that one's $200. So this is also a reason I'm doing this. I didn't want to make this channel about selling my opal at all, but a lot of people have reached out saying they'd like to support the channel. Why don't I do super chats in my live streams and stuff like that? Again, I'm just not used to taking money. So I'm going to try and earn it here, and it's a way for anyone that was thinking of maybe supporting the channel. You can get something for your money at least. So that's the start. That's just some of what I'm going to be putting out, and I'll mention in some other videos that this is up for grabs and more, but that'll be on Facebook, and I might update the website. Sorry about the website, guys. It's all me, and I'm not very website-y person, but I'm trying. So nonetheless, hope you enjoyed that little show, if nothing else, and I'm going to get back to doing the normal videos. So hope you enjoyed that. Cheers.